Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game recording called Tharsis. And that's how you pronounce it. I don't really know. Some of the nice little indie games about surviving to the Mars. And you have a selective of 4 crews that you pick with you. And as you can see, I played quite a bit of this because this game is actually full RNG mode. And we have played Faster Light on our stream, but I have never had anything that's considered as RNG as this game because it's a dice roll game. It's a dice roll base game. And I happened to pick this up on a Humble Bundle recently for $5 for 5 great games, including Rust and Space Engineers. And of course, this game is one of them, and I played it and I liked it. So I want to record a few runs to show off what this game is about. If you're interested, you know, support the developer. It's a small little game. I don't know how much it goes for right now, but it's probably not expensive since it is on Humble Bundle. And the reason why it's on a bundle is probably because it's not selling well, and now it's probably going to be cheap. So let's go. And I'll try to give you guys a little bit of tutorials because we're not playing tutorials. I am the tutorial for you guys. So basically, the story is that we are going to Mars. Okay, I didn't really look at the story. The story is kind of iffy, in my opinion. You got a lot of aliens and stuff in it. We are basically going to Mars, and stuff blew up, and now we're trying to survive to Mars with stuff malfunctioning on the way, and people are dying and getting hurt and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do right now is to just, pick my technician here. Because these guys have different special traits, alright? And it happens to that this guy has a better trait than this guy. I'll tell you exactly what these things do on the way. For the first run, we'll just have to go and I took tutorials just diving deep. And we'll play easy mode, because I am losing quite a bit on normal. And I have a higher chance to win on easy mode, because the difficulty of the disaster or malfunctioning is more easier to handle. Okay? Yeah, so shit happened. We blew up. Alright. One of our guys flew into space. And one of our guys is severely injured. There you go. Alright. Right off the bat. Alright, this is a mandatory thing that one guy is going to be ejected. In this case, it's going to be J. Cross every single time. And then, of course, Musgrave is suffered a fatal injury, now sitting in the med bay, which becomes our possible chance of food. Yes, we do have cannibalism. Or cannibalism. Is that how you say it? I don't know. You gotta eat human meat, alright? We're not gonna do it, hopefully not. So, this is your ship. Okay, well, let's just take the ship info right here. It's very easy. There's a lot of helps and stuff. There's help down here. There's help over here. So, you can literally bypass a tutorial if you want and just go with the ship info. So, the only way you can lose... Alright, well, actually, there's 2 ways you can lose. One is everybody's dead, or your ship, which is your hull point, goes to 0, which your ship dismantle and blow up in space, and then it's GG. Okay? You have to travel from wherever we are right now to Mars. And there's 10 weeks to Mars. Okay? That means that's 10 turns you gotta survive to keep the ship intact, and at least one human being, one of these guys, or best yet 4 of them, to make it to Mars. Every little arrows show you how many parts are gonna be broken every turn. So right now, this turn, there's 2 areas broken. We have the some PPCS damage here. We got a meteoroid strike that hit our thing, I guess. A little bit of fuse coming up. And the next one, we're gonna have 2 more malfunctioning coming up. So if we don't fix this, it's gonna stack and we're gonna blow up eventually. I don't know how they can predict that kind of stuff, but it's a game. Alright, let's not work too hard on it. So we have 7 module in our ship. Okay. We have our flight control, which give us a perks if we do roll a dice 5 and 6, which is kind of like Dungeons and Dragons style, the 5 and 6. You can put this in here to neutralize the movement damage we do by passing a damaged room. So our guys are currently locating in different area. If we try to move to somewhere past a broken module, we'll take 1 damage. And you can see that if you want to deploy it here, you're going to lose 1 health. And the health bar is right here. We got 6 for our doctor, 3 for our captain, etc., etc. Greenhouse is where we gotta harvest our food. We currently have 2 food. Food gives you more dice, which is what was sort of white dot here. So Doc only have 1 dice, so he's gonna have a pretty hard time rolling anything good in this case. All right. And you can also regain dice by going to the life support, but of course, you're gonna have to, you know, think about what is best for your guys to do in this situation. We also have the med bay for health recovery, hull repair for our ship. Reduce stress, which is our little green bar here. If it becomes too stressful, they go crazy and they'll do weird shit. And assist, which is right here. And we'll talk about assist a little later on, because right now we don't really have any thing that we need assist on. So, with that said, let's see what our damage here we have. Okay, so basically what the number means is you need to roll anything higher, total of 8, to fix this problem. So in this case, Doc is not going to be able to get anything fixed because the highest dice roll is 6. Alright? The tech and the mechanic can fix this if they can roll a total number of 8. So let's grab our technician and grab into here. Now you do not lose health if you go to a damage room. It only lose health if you go past a damage room. So it's a pretty linear path. So we'll deploy here. And you can only move once, and that's it. So you're going to have to think about how you're going to deploy your guys in the right places at the right time. Or, sorry, the right turn. Alright, so you can see we need 8 to repair. We have 2 rerolls. Okay, you can roll it once and roll it twice. There is penalties to a certain dice roll, and this is called stasis, which means if you roll a 1 or 3, you cannot re-roll them. So let's just YOLO this. Alright, so what happens is that I just rolled a 1 and a 4. If I do not have any assists, alright, let's for example, this will stay 1 and I cannot re-roll this 1 anymore, so I have a 5, and therefore I failed my task at fixing this. So I'm going to re-roll this because I need a 6 to use my skill. In this case, we need 5 or 6, but in this case, I need a 4 or higher to fix this place. So hopefully we get a 4. Okay, we don't get a 4. We get a 1. And now it's stasis, so we cannot re-roll this because we don't have more assists. So that's a pretty bad. This is RNG to the max right here. You're never going to get anything good from this. So on the interface, you can see that there is the module here for the greenhouse. And what this does is basically if you put in dices here, they have to be equal to each other. So if you had to put 3 1s or 3 2s to get 1 or 2 food. Alright, and foods are located here. Foods give you 3 dices. You can also put in your dice that you don't need in the research point to give you other things. For example, you can repair 7 points with 2 research points. So in this case, it's a waste to put 1 point onto repair because that is not going to help us. So rather, we're just going to put 1 on the research point. And we'll put the 4 in here. So now at least we have 4 point left. So it's a really basic RNG system. Okay? And we're going to roll a mechanic here as well. And we're going to repair. Alright, we just need a 4. Okay, so we got a 6 and a 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to the 6. So the dice hole means that I can put any dice up to 5 dice. You only can roll 5 dice. So you can hold up to 5 dice. And roll the one that's on the board here. Now, there's a chance it's going to go in stasis on number 1, like now, which is bad. So what I'm going to do here is I can't put this on the research because I already took in one, the 1 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the repair and get a hull repaired up. This is a special trait. This is because he's a mechanic. Okay, everybody have different traits. And I want to move the doctor in here as well. Now, this might sound stupid because it's like, well, I'm not repairing the other guy. Well, you see what happened here is that everybody only have 1 dice left. So if next turn we... Oh my god, really? Another one? If next turn we go this round, everybody only have 1 dice, we're screwed. Now, luckily, our captain here has a skill that if I have rolled a 5 or 6 or above, I can give everybody a 1 dice. That's really powerful. But it only gives 1 dice to everybody in the module. So right now we're fucked. Because we rolled 2 3s. So I'm going to roll this again. Alright, so we don't have a chance to give everybody a die. So this is very problematic. But we can fix this module. So now we don't have to worry about whatever is going to happen to us. And we'll put the 3 together here to get us 1 more food. Now we're going to lose 1 hull point, but that's fine. Because we're not going to get destroyed. We just need to survive the trip. As sour it is. Now all these cutscenes are the same. The stories are the same. Doesn't really matter how bad you do. And then you have a choice here for... you know, getting yourself either in a better situation or a good situation. In this situation, I really want to be full of dice. I mean, most people think you're going to lose 2 hull for dice. For every crew. But that's worth it. Alright, especially we have 3 food. Stress, we're not really, you know, that high. And we need dice to work ourselves in the next... to survive, pretty much. So the 3 food, we can drag this onto each of these guys. So now we have essentially 5 dices to roll around. Now we only have 1 hull though, so we're gonna have to be very careful about our dice roll. So first of all, let's just roll with our technician. No, actually roll with our mechanic. So our penalty in this case is that if we roll a 4, we'll receive injuries. That's going to hurt us. So if we roll 3 4s out of the 5 dice, he's dead. But we do have 1 assist, so that's a safe bet. How unlucky can we be? We have no 4s. Okay. We do have 2 6s and a 5, so we're going to save those. No, actually we're not. We're going to repair this right off. So now, if we roll this, we can actually, you know, be okay and not worry about that injury. And we're going to repair a hull for this. We can put in a, you know, get a food for this. That's pretty good. And whenever you roll, you lose a dice for the next time you roll. So eventually you will have no dice until you only have 1 dice left. So you want to keep your dice as high as possible. Alright, so now that is done. We're going to move over to fix this puppy here. Alright. So, Void... Oh god, 2 injury. She would be dead by now, alright? She would be dead by now. But luckily, the assist saved her. Holy shit, that was close. I didn't know that I will roll 2 1s. So what happened for 2 for Void is that it just make the dice disappear. That's totally garbage. That's very unfortunate. Alright, so let's get rid of that so that at least we know she's not going to die. And we're going to put the 2 1s in the hull point repair. It works exactly the same as the food. And I guess we don't really have anything that works really well for except for this supplement that I think is good. But I'm just going to keep it that way. Alright. So right now we have a doctor for 5 dice and a captain. And I really want more food. Because foods are essential for survivals. Because you want to keep your dice high. And the doctor actually heals. So I'm just going to bet on the captain to be able to roll 8 plus with 3 dice. A little far-fetched, but I feel that's the best way to go. There's a lot of decision. And if we roll 1, we can also get another food. So that's really good. Come on, a 1. Okay, we got a 1. Now we have extra food. We can heal our crew. Hold on a second. We can 3 4s. Alright, I'm going to put the 4 I'm gonna reserve the 5 for that, and we're gonna re-roll the 4s. The reason is I want to put someone research. We got another 5, so 5 here, 3, 4, 5. If you have, sorry, 3, 5, 4. If you have any extra dice left in the open, you will lose them when you finish your deployments. Alright, Mr. Captain, or Miss Captain here is going to be doing work here. Now, we could use our special tools to repair 7 points, so this is pretty much an easy to go deal. That's a stasis right there, that sucks. We rolled again. Okay, so we'll do need the special tool. Now, if we use a special tool, it's going to use up the research point from the left side. So we use the 2 research point repair tool. It's going to use the number 1, number 3, which is good because we can replace this. What we do is use this, replace this with 1 and a 3, and then repair this. If we replace this with 1, it'll repair this, but we'll waste a 3 because we cannot double stack this. So sometimes there's a little trick on how to use your dice to make this worth more. So now instead of coming out with 3 research point, we come up with 4 research point.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have proven me wrong.
And there's a lot of internal conflict and story. A very shallow plot behind this game, but it's all okay. I like this RNG dice rolling game because it's just sometimes it's just so cruel. Alright, let's see what we got here. +2 health for all crew, but -2 hull. But it also gives them 10 stress because these guys are crazy. Or +1 dice for all crew, but -2 health for these 2 guys, and they only have 4 health each. I feel like +2 health for all crew seems better because this guy only had 1 health. And 2 hull is not needed because I have, you know, a guy in the hall right now. Alright. So, our technician is right here in the hall room, which we can repair. Now, if we do not repair this, it's game over. Destruction imminent. This is only going to give us 1 dice minus. There's a lot of different failure, including losing health every round if you don't repair it. So we're going to have to repair this. I'm going to go straight with a mechanic first. Alright, we got 2, 3 stasis, with 1 assist. So let's do a supplement here. So we get 1 more dice for everybody. Alright, we got a stasis there. Assist that. Alright, rerolled this 3 dice. Well, I'll stasis out. Okay, so let's put a 2 and a 3 in here, and then we'll use the rest to repair as much as we can. We'll finish that deployment. We're gonna move the doctor. I'll move the captain in here. I'll leave the doctor over there as well. I think the captain can fix this, unless he rolls 2s and 3. Alright, we got 2. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm gonna keep the 5. I'm gonna roll again. Okay. Let's look at the number here. I really want to get that extra die for all the crews here, which means that we get 2 extra dice. We don't need to regain any more dice because we're pretty much maxed out. Although, let's see here. 11. I can fix this by using a, 5 and a 6. So, doing this. We can also get the die, and we can use the hacking, or is it a hack, and get 1 assist, and put this 2 here. So we're basically trying to use up all the dice as much as possible. Okay, Mr. Doctor, sorry, why is this a dude or a girl? That's a girl, right? Alright, let's try to fix this. Because -1 dice is pretty bad. And this one gives you 3 assists if you have a 5 or 6 in here. That's pretty good. 3 runs? No way. Come on, man. This is rigged, bro. Oh my goodness. I have never seen anything as rigged as this. Alright, let's see how can we how can we do this. Oh, can we roll this 1? Oh, we're 1 short. Man. This is sour, man. I could have repaired the hull. Well, I guess you can't win them all here. You can't win them all. I guess I'm gonna put them all in here. Maybe I'll get the assist. Alright. And we'll grab the technician here. I was gonna repair the hull up a bit, but I guess this little thing just blasts me open with that 3 1s. And that assist helps out quite a bit. Scrap that. Grab the 4, save the 6, and hope for a 5 and a 6. We got a 5 here. So we're full research point. And there's 2 assists. And you see, you're going to lose all your dice here, but that's okay. We can't really use anything on that dice.
Check your food stores, and it looks grim.
Yep.
We lost more than half our supplies with the module.
We're realizing that our
Solutions will starve before we
basically our whole ship's falling apart. Alright. So you gain 1 assist per round, so you don't necessarily have to have 3 assists maxed out. Okay. -1 hull, +1 hull, but -1 for us. So that's this 2 guy here. +1 food, but -1 dice for everybody. That's kind of not a good trade. That's not a good trade, but he's gonna get 10% stress, and these guys are gonna be crazy sooner or later. I'm just gonna pick the 1 hull here. Now we have cannibalism. Alright, so if you are low on dice and you have no food, you can choose to eat your crew. And every human that died here well, you already start with 1 guy floating in space and 1 guy that's dead. Every human have 3 chunks of meat for some reason. And if anybody die here, they also give you 3 chunks. But the sad part about this is that you will increase stress, and you will also lose 1 maximum health. You get 6 health max, and then you get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 until you're dead. That's game over right there. We don't need any of these stuff. We're gonna move on. Alright. Now, this is not too bad. I'm actually okay with this. Let's get the mechanic in here with a 19. Let's try to not roll any 3s, but we have 6 health. We cannot die from this. 3 1s. Great. Let's get some food in. Thank God. Okay. And we'll put the rest into repairing this. So we have max amount of food. Generally speaking, I like to keep 3 foods on me at all time, because it is the best, I guess, happy medium. 5 food is overkill in my opinion. Oh my god, look at those 1s, man. What the hell's going on? Alright, let's get the 5 and a 6. Now let's re-roll this shit. Those 6s are everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna repair my hull. Okay. I want to put a die over here. The 5 over here. Repair this. And the 1 over here. So now we effectively use up all the dice.